Hey, check it out. We're finally back on this Honda ATC 250 ES restoration project. Let's get started. All right, so it's been a hot minute since we've been on this, a long time actually. We've got the foot pegs, got the hub, got the axle cover, we've got the skid plate. Down here we've got the swing arm, and then we've got the differential skid plate. So these have been sitting for a while. I ran them through the blasting cabinet previously, but I'm gonna take us right to the cabinet again, and we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna give them a quick pass, clean them up, and we're gonna get these primed and painted today. We gotta keep this project moving, no stopping this time. All right, we're back from the grit blaster. Makes a big difference, you can see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray these down. We're gonna wipe them off, especially since I'm putting my fingerprints on there. And then once that's done, I'm gonna set you guys up right over here. You'll be able to see us priming these. Then we're gonna move on to painting them. We're gonna call that 5 pieces done. And then in the next episode, we're gonna get these done. We're gonna come all the way over here. We've got the differential tore apart. Got the wheels, of course, sitting here. We're not gonna take apart the wheels and tires, but we are gonna take this apart, the front end, front forks. You can repaint those. I think we have a new fender to put on that. Coming over here, we got everything tore apart. There was a little mole in the exhaust this morning. Drum over here is stuck together. It's got a bolt busted off as well. We got to get that. It's really not a lot to do, just one piece at a time. We've been so busy with other stuff going on. We're going to get this pile starting to look like this, and then we're going to dwindle it down. And as we get it done, we're going to put it on the frame. So with that said, let's get painting. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use some self-etching primer on this. This is Rust-Oleum. You're supposed to just use this on the parts that are bare metal, so that's everything. And I'm just gonna put one coat of the self-etching primer on. It's gonna dry. We're gonna wait till it flashes, flip it over. We're gonna do the other side, wait till it flashes, flip it over again, and then we're gonna hit it with some primer. Make sure you put your respirator on. Okay, we waited 20 minutes before we're gonna flip these over, so the 20 minutes has just gone by. I wanna show you with this hub, we've got the threads, and I'm not gonna paint over the threads, so I went ahead and I took some vacuum cover caps. They are the 3/8 variety vacuum caps, so you can reuse them. I use these for actual vacuum jobs as well, but 3/8 vacuum caps are good to have around for situations like this. Paint over them, take them off, use them the next time. Bigger and smaller sizes depending on your threads. So now we're going to flip these over. It's going to be just fine to flip them over. I'm going to get another glove. This self-etching primer flashes right away. We're going to flip this over, put this down. We're just gonna hit up this part right here. The inside, won't worry about that, but we just wanna make sure that it doesn't start rusting from the inside. Technically, this will all be sealed up. Don't wanna touch them excessively, but you don't need to worry about ruining them, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and put our first and only coat of the self-etching primer on this side. We're gonna let it flash for 20 minutes. Then we're gonna be back. We're going to start putting actual primer on it, and then we're going to follow that up with the gloss black paint with the hardener in it so it lasts for a good time to come. Okay, we've let these sit. We're gonna go ahead and flip these over because when I paint these, I wanna make sure that the part that's in the bottom, so for the skid plate right here, is actually facing down first, because that's gonna be showing. As far as these pegs go, these pegs are gonna be facing up like this when they're on the trike. So I'm gonna flip them over so that way we paint the bottom first. Then we flip them over so we paint the top last. Now it's cold outside, but it's warm in our shop. To do this today, we're gonna be using the Rust-Oleum Automotive Primer. I've got paint for the paint gun, but there's no hardener in the primer anyways. I wanna make sure that we don't waste anything. So the easiest way to do that is just to use a can like this. You're gonna put your primer on until you have 100% coverage. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and use the hardened paint. Here's the UPC if you want to pick up some of this. It's the 2081 light gray primer. And I think it's gonna work well for this job. As always, put your respirator on. You can pick this up from Menards. All right, well, I don't want to do this, but we got to go ahead and get going for the day. We got full coverage with the primer. We got the black paint coming up. It's going to be hardened, but we're going to have to wait until the next episode. So when you guys come back, or when we come back together, we're going to go ahead and paint these. We're going to do the hardened black paint, the gloss black, and we're going to keep working on the rest of this build. So looks messy, but it's actually not too bad. I'm really looking forward to restoring that fuel tank. That should be a fun one. Lots of stuff coming up. I hope you guys continue to stick around. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hang out with us. Let us know what you're working on though. Put it down in the comments. We'd like to know what you've got going on. If we can help you out in any way, let us know. Catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.